previous episode, you witnessed the breathtaking quagmire as the giant machine was swallowed by the thick mud. Now, the mechanical power explodes again. A new, fierce journey is about to begin. Exploding with a dramatic rescue scene, the Komatsu D20 Bulldozer with a 44 horsepower engine roared, each chain grinding the ground. The cable was stretched like a guitar string and the stuck truck gradually moved, creating a breathtaking rescue scene in the slippery mud. If you are also fascinated by this power and boldness, do not hesitate to leave number 1 in the comments section. Next up is a dramatic pull-up between the Unimog 1200 with its 120 horsepower engine and the powerful Fendt Vario 714 with 145 horsepower. On the thick snow, the two machines roared fiercely, pulling the steel wire, joining forces to rescue the car stuck in the harsh cold. And this is not a moment for the faint of heart. The Caterpillar 836K compactor with its 562 horsepower engine roared like thunder, slowly advancing and crushing the boat under its giant barbed wheels. Each decisive blow caused the hull to shatter with force. Not stopping there, a wheel loader suddenly slipped and got stuck deep in the thick mud. Immediately, the JCB-4CX, with a 109 horsepower engine, rushed forward, roaring and pulling the cable, performing a tense rescue amidst the dust and muddy terrain. Immediately after, the excavator with a 150 horsepower engine began the tense process of getting on and off the truck. The engine roared, and the tracks gripped the slope. Every movement had to be absolutely precise. Even the slightest deviation could cause the truck to tip over. Immediately after the resounding roar, the mechanical power exploded again. The Case W20F wheel loader with a 120 horsepower engine began its journey to transport the tree stump weighing tons. Each decisive lift, each fierce rotation made the ground shake. Leave comment number 1 if you want to continue exploring more impressive and intense machines in the next episode. Oh no. A dramatic rescue occurred when the tractor trailer was stuck in the middle of a steep mountain pass. The rescue tractor with a 200 horsepower engine roared loudly, pulling the steel wire taut. Each strong jerk was a spectacular battle between steel, traction, and the rugged terrain.
Chúc mừng hai bác tài lên rồi.
Before our eyes was a breathtaking sight. A grader, an excavator, a backhoe, and a hydraulic excavator working together to pull a trailer back up the ravine. The roar of engines up to 600 horsepower echoed, creating a powerful rescue between the dangerous cliffs. Back to the impressive scene, the Cat 826H garbage compactor with a 405 horsepower engine roars loudly. The barbed wheels crush huge piles of waste. Each decisive roll creates a terrible weight, crushing everything under uncompromising pressure. A spectacular sight from the past, a 1992 Le Tourneau L1000 diesel-electric wheel loader with over 1,000 horsepower is digging through the rock and soil covering the coal seam. Each giant bucket is loaded onto a 100-ton UCR 90C excavator, showing off legendary mechanical power. Amidst the heavy snowfall at Building Zone Industries, Trackzilla, a mechanical monster with an engine of over 700 horsepower, performs spectacular moves. The giant tracks grip the snow. Each turn, lift, and acceleration makes the whole construction site shake. If you are impressed with these machines, don't hesitate to leave comment number 1. a powerful performance, the Komatsu D85 ESS tractor, with a 264 horsepower engine roared, pulling the tens of tons of production plant back into operation. On the rough ground, each chain crushed the mud, showing off its enduring strength in harsh conditions. This is a great way to load and unload large containers without the need for a crane or forklift. A winch truck with a 300 horsepower engine unloads a container that weighs the equivalent of 250 boxes. Each smooth movement, the winch rope tightens, creating a precise and powerful mechanical display. A perfect choice for ambitious projects. The SL 900/32 girder erection machine, with a motor capacity of over 700 horsepower, participated in the construction of the 350 km/h high-speed railway. Each girder span, weighing hundreds of tons, was lifted precisely, paving the way for the project of the century. The small sidewinder boat, powered by a 250 horsepower engine, charges through the rushing current, rocking violently and spinning in the towering waves. Each burst of acceleration shakes the entire vessel, creating a thrilling and breathtaking spectacle amidst the fury of nature.
Oh yeah!
And when all initial efforts failed, the situation grew more tense than ever. A heavy dump truck was deeply stuck in the mud, and the 150 horsepower John Deere just couldn't pull it free. Finally, a 190 horsepower JCB roared onto the scene, pulling off a spectacular rescue. When agricultural power meets railway might, the result is a sight to behold. A Massey Ferguson tractor is transported on a freight train, led by the GOC WDG 4D diesel locomotive with a massive 4,500 horsepower engine. Its thunderous roar pulls the entire convoy across the tracks like a storm of steel. If you're captivated by the raw power of these machines, don't forget to drop a comment with the number 1 and with the number